nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21 yards.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Bills first down.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
On the carry.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It leads to
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off a play action. Tagovailoa toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this set. Secondary, that one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 7 at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Bills nothing.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carried by
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 36-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On second down, Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
A 30-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
Now Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the carry. Hill on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Christian Wilkins. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
Now, 3rd and 14.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
On the play.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over. Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Brought down back.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception. And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? So after the INT, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range down just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Williams, incomplete.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Tua to try again on second down. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as time expires in the first half. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 38-yard
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go counter with Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, it's Coleman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's caught inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. yards. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 33-yard line.
They run with Breida. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
26.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Todd Gurley.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Another carry now for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
45-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To John Brown.
John Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Coming to you. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep.
Here's Breida. Into the secondary again. There he goes right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
19-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
By number 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Switch.
They stay on the ground. Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Shoot. I got you. Mine's 49. Mine's 49.
Here's Tua. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a give to Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 4.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Dolphins 56, Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Bills' first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On second and 12, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run again with Breida. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs.
Allen's
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Push him back. Push him back.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Durham Smythe. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a toss play. It's Breida. He spins free. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Dolphins
A
56.
big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys